Hey guys, Ant on the Tech Chap, and over the past few weeks I've been testing out the new Redmi Note 9 Pro from Xiaomi. They were kind enough to send it over and also offered to sponsor this video, although as always, all my opinions are 100% my own. Now I'll hold my hands up and say that I'm guilty of covering too much super expensive, super high-end tech on this channel. I mean, with more and more phones costing over $1,000, I know that most of you guys and most of my friends simply don't want to spend that kind of money on a phone. Which is why I'm actually really excited about this guy, the Note 9 Pro, which costs just £269 here in the UK. So as I give you guys my experiences and impressions of the phone, just keep that price in mind throughout, and I think at the end, I'm sure you'll agree with me that this is stunning value for money. Alright, so let's get the specs out of the way first, and what really stands out is that huge 5020 mAh battery, the quad lens camera setup, and the fact that we get Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 720G processor, which is kind of an upper mid-range chip, but I'll come back to this in a second. Design-wise, this really doesn't feel like your ordinary budget/affordable phone. We get this huge 6.67-inch screen with a center hole punch cutout for the selfie camera, and despite a slightly thicker chin at the bottom, an almost edge-to-edge screen. We also get Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and back, and with this fancy interstellar grey model I have here, we get this really interesting sort of smoky, reflective quality to it. I actually really like it, plus it's not too bad at picking up smudges or fingerprints, although it is very slippery, so I would recommend a case, although fortunately we get one bundle in the box. You'll also be pleased to see that we get a 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom, beside the USB-C port and the speaker grill, although unfortunately we don't get stereo speakers here. Now you may be wondering where the fingerprint reader is, but it's actually built into the power button, so with just a single press you can actually turn it on and log in, which is pretty handy, although you also have the option of using Face Unlock with the selfie camera if you prefer. So far so good then, but what's it actually like to use? Well, we get Android 10 with Xiaomi's MIUI 11 software on top, and the first thing I usually do with a new phone is turn on dark mode, which you'll find in the display settings. Then I switch the Android nav buttons to gestures, although right now the Note 9 Pro doesn't actually support this. But the good news is there is an update on its way which will add gestures. So I think the MIUI software has come a long way in the last few years. It's much cleaner and lighter than in the past. Left of the home screen we get the Google News feed, plus there's loads of customization options. My only criticism really is there's still loads of pre-installed apps, aka bloatware.